so when you locked up, bro, you gonna meet certain people. They said that it's gonna take a week for your money that ain't seen their family.
Contraband, how you say it, man, with that shit, with that contraband, with that.
I forgot when they ended up switching us. Everybody was going to prison. They ended up switching us.
Man, with that shit, with that contraband, man, with that shit, with that contraband,
Make the hits.
Contraband TV. Man, what that shit do, Contraband? I'm back, baby. Another one like the other one. Part 2. To bring me 2 Big Macs. So look, I'm finna jump right into the story, man. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, man, how the fuck I'm finna get this shit in? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I had walked down more down the street by Rebel because I'm nervous now. I don't want to be right, you know, because, you know, you got the guards that be coming there. I don't know where rope at, none of that. So I walk down a little bit. As I'm walking down, I see one of the homies, like, you know what I'm saying? One of the homies that I know from Casa Grande and shit. He like, man, what's up? I'm like, shit. I'm like, hey, man, I got these cigarettes and shit, man. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, bring him in. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, you got some cigarettes on you right now? He like, yeah. He like, I got $5, man. Sell me some. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I give you, you know what I'm saying, 5 cigarettes for $4. Like, you know what I'm saying? I told him I give you 5 for 5, like right now. Cause I'm thinking in my head, if I free up some space inside the pack of cigarettes, you know what I'm saying, then I can stuff the motherfucking the weed inside the cigarettes, you feel me? And boom, and then at that point, I just have to stuff the whole pack, you know what I'm saying? And just thank God I don't get caught with this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So he like, bad, nigga, bad. So I sell him the cigarettes and shit, and he tell me, he like, hey, my nigga, you know these go for way more. I'm like, I'm knowing, but I just need the space right now, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm already knowing. So he like, yeah, I'm finna break it down for you too when we get in there on the prices and all that. See, cause he been there longer than me, you know what I'm saying? So he knows some of the little shit, like, you feel me? And I forgot this nigga name though, but it's either here or there though. So boom, so I sell him 5 cigarettes, you know, pack only 20 cigarettes in the pack. So I free up a whole lot of space by selling him the 5 cigarettes. And what I did was I took the weed and I crumbled it up and I broke it down because it was in nugs. See, if I break it down, I can pack. I broke that shit down with some kush, you feel me? Broke that shit down, like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, made it into a little ball and ripped off the excess bag that it was in. It was a sandwich bag. Ripped off the excess bags to make it small as possible, like, you know what I'm saying? Pack that shit all up, crumbled that shit down to dust. I tied that thing up. I ripped that piece of bag, the piece of the bag off and shit. So now it's only about that big, like, it ain't bulky or none of that. I stuffed that right inside the cigarette pack, you feel me? The homie watched me, he like, oh yeah, he like, yeah, that was smart right there, like, you know what I'm saying? He like, nah, how you gonna get the pack of cigarettes in? I'm like, damn. Think about it for a minute. I'm like, I'm gonna have to cheek it. I gotta cheek it. Like, that's the only thing a nigga can do. You know what I'm saying? Now, back in the day, when I first started selling dope, you feel me? A lot of niggas used to keep, when I started selling dope, man, a lot of niggas used to keep the work up under their tongue, you know, or up under their lip, you feel me? Or up under their tongue, you know what I'm saying? The rocks. So when the smokers come, you just spit it out, boom. You know what I'm saying? But then a lot of them niggas also used to get high and shit, bags busting their mouth, you know what I'm saying? All type of shit. They losing work and shit. And I never liked it that. I thought that shit was unsanitary and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So me, you feel me? I used to keep my shit in my cheeks, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to keep my shit in my cheeks, bro. Like, it was just easier, bro. Like, police ain't finna go in there unless they gotta have a warrant to go in your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? They really not finna go up in there unless they got probable cause or some shit. They see you put something up in there and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just easier for a nigga. But that's a small ass bag, like, you know what I'm saying, the rocks, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never cheap nothing like a pack of cigarettes, cuz. Like, I'm just saying, like, I ain't never cheap nothing like a pack of cigarettes before. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, I know I ain't a skinny nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? I know I got some meat on my bones, but damn, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how this gonna work, like, you feel me? So, when I first tried to put it between my cheeks, you know what I'm saying? The shit was the edges of the cigarette pack couldn't do it. You feel me? So what I had to do was I had to bust the cigarette pack. I had to bust the edges. So I got up on the little curb and shit, and boom, it bust the edges and shit, rounded out the edges of the pack and shit. You know what I'm saying? And boom. Oh, then I crushed it a little bit, the box. I crushed the box a little bit, like at the top and shit, to flatten it out, like, you know what I'm saying, made it flat though, like, you know what I'm saying? But the top part made that shit flat, like. Now, if I was thinking, I would have told the nigga to get me a soft pack, like, you know what I'm saying? If I had a soft pack, this wouldn't even be a problem, like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be cool, like, but nigga wasn't thinking, like, you feel me? So, boom, I did all that. I cheeked them motherfuckers, man, and went right up in there. You know what I'm saying? When me and the homie go up in there, I'm nervous in the motherfucker. It's a line and shit. We make it back before, you know what I'm saying, our time and shit. I got everything, got my bus pass and all that. I'm nervous in the motherfucker because I don't know if they could smell this weed, nigga. Like, I smell it because I know I got it, you know what I'm saying? But the homie say I'm good, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, this weed, nigga. Man, oh, and I put the $20 inside the cigarette pack too, you feel me? So I'm like, this weed, nigga, stank, nigga. I'm like, damn, nigga, I don't know if a nigga finna, you know what I'm saying, how this shit finna work with this weed, my nigga. Like, man, I hope I don't get caught with this shit, like, you feel me? So I'm going to line and shit, and I'm just peeping out everybody to see the reaction, cause you know, niggas in prison, if it stink, bro, and everybody can smell it, you feel me? A nigga gonna say something, like, a nigga gonna say something for sure, like, oh man, somebody smell good in here, man, ooh, man. Or a nigga gonna look at the nigga a certain way, like, hey, man, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm peeping out everybody and shit, people that's coming out the office, people that's behind me, people that's in front of me and shit, like, ain't nobody really saying shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I think I'm good, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm good. Oh, and the homie has some spray, too, you feel me? So I sprayed myself down, sprayed the cigarette pack down and all that, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I think I'm good. The homie was in front of me and shit. He go, boy, I'm sitting there nervous in the motherfucker. I don't know if you could see the nervousness on the nigga and shit, but boy, I'm nervous in the motherfucker. And for sure, it's that bitch Miss Fatso, Miss Castro. She up in there, you feel me? Miss Gorilla, she up in there. And Officer Kiss-a-Dick. Yeah, they all up in there and shit, you feel me? This the Earth Slam team right here, boy. They gonna Razor Ramon your ass, Razor's Edge your ass, you know what I'm saying? For real. So I'm like, man, these motherfuckers try to go in there, get my little paper and shit, show them I got my social security card, give them my bus pass, you know what I'm saying? I think Miss Gorilla, she was the one that was running the bus passes and shit. Cause nigga, they got a way to run your bus pass to see all the shit that you did, like, you know what I'm saying? And that should be, woo-wee, boy, that should be costly sometimes, like, you know what I'm saying? So she running the bus pass and shit. Well, that's what they say too. I don't know if how true that is, you feel me? That's what they say, you feel me? I just know that they probably just look at the timestamp, but they want you to think that, oh yeah, nigga, we got a way to track you to see everywhere you go up on this motherfucker. Cause I don't think that's true. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they say, you feel me? So boom, she look at the bus pass, they look at everything. They like, all right, you good. We finna give you your next movement date. You have your next movement date, like, you know what I'm saying, by the end of the day type shit. Like, you know, I'm like, all right, cool. Get up out of there, boy. I skate. You feel me? As soon as I skate, you know what I'm saying, I'm up in there, and I'm like, damn, mind you, I got roommates, you feel me? I got the nigga, I got the white man that's across the way that been here for like 3 years, you feel me? I got the nigga Zeus, you feel me? And I got Joey, you know what I'm saying? They're my roommates. Me and Joey share a bunk. I'm on the top bunk. I believe Joey on the bottom bunk, and then Zeus, he on the top bunk of the dude that's been here for 3 years. Now, Joey and Zeus both have movements today also. You know what I'm saying? We just waiting on them to come back. But I'm like, damn, I don't want this weed and shit to start stinking as soon as I pull it out. Then, you know what I'm saying, I get caught up. The white dude come, where they come do count, they smell the room. You know what I'm saying? It smell like weed. You know what I'm saying? All that. Like, so I'm like, damn, how the fuck I'm finna play this shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep it on me. You know what I'm saying? Until, you know what I'm saying, until I can find with somebody, either I sell it or I can find somewhere that, you know what I'm saying, dunk it off at, you feel me? So I uncheek it, you feel me? I just put it in my pocket, the whole pack of cigarettes, you feel me? That they got cameras up in there on each floors, but when they doing, you got to know when to do certain shit. When they doing people checking, searching people and shit that just came back from movements and all that, it's only 3 guards inside the building, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they can't watch the cameras and watch them and watch you at the same time, you feel me? So I knew I was good for a little bit. And during that little bit of time I had, about an hour, probably maybe 2, during that little bit of time I had until next count. During that little bit of time I had, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, I'm finna try to get this weed off, and I'm finna try to sell some cigarettes. Like, the more I can get this shit off and the faster I can get this shit off, the merrier, like, you feel me? Boom. So I go pop this shit to a couple of niggas in there and shit, like, hey, my nigga, oh, they like, yeah, man, yeah, give me a minute, like, now at that time, wasn't no Cash App out, bro. Wasn't no Zelle. Wasn't nothing like that. Like, only thing niggas was fucking with back then was green dots and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or, yo, people can put the money on the person books and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how we was doing it back then. Or, if you had it in food already, right there in food, then yeah, then you can get it away in food and all that. You can get it back in food and shit. Like, you feel me? So me, what I wanted food. Or your peoples can put the money on my books too. I ain't even really tripping. Like, either one, like, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So them niggas do that though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I end up, I think it was the homie, when I said the flyest inmate, you know what I'm saying? The homie, he like, man, I got that right now and food and all that. And I gave him a discount because, you know what I'm saying, that's my boy, you feel me? But y'all sold that nigga a joint for $40 though. Like, I really wanted $60 for a joint, like, you know what I'm saying? But they like, niggas Casa, Grande and all that, like, you feel me? Boom. So I sold the nigga fat ass joint for $40, like, you know what I'm saying? Boom. And I still had some weed left, you feel me? And he gave it to me in food. So I sold the homie a joint for $40, like a fat one though. I plugged them, it was really like 2 joints, like, you know what I'm saying? I made sure I plugged them, like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, so I got that off, like, so I'm like, all right, for sure. Then the other homie from Compton and shit, he like, nigga, I heard you had some trade, nigga. I'm like, damn, that shit have got around fast, because I didn't even tell him, but I did tell his roommate, homeboy and shit, the nigga from Northern Cali. He ended up overhearing this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? He already knew who I was. I'd be kicking it with his roommate type shit, like, so I guess he went back and told him, like, hey, nigga, boy, got it, you feel me? And I put 2 and 2 together, because when he came at me, he like, man, plug your boy up, man. Only got a dub, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you only got a dub? Shoot it. Like, you already know you my nigga. Shoot it. Like, but I thought about that afterwards. Like, damn, he probably sent him. Because I know that I thought about it. Like, man, the homie from Compton ain't really got no money like that. That's my boy, but he ain't really got no money like that. Like, you feel me? So I thought about it like, man, I ain't tripping. So they gave me some food too. Like, you feel me? So now I'm piling my food up and shit. And when I sold him the dub, I had about a little left, probably like a gram left, like, you feel me? So I'm like, man, I'm trying to get this shit off, like, you know what I'm saying? And then one of the old timers I be fucking with and shit, he was a Muslim and shit, you feel me? I told him I had the cigarettes and shit, and not disabled, like, well, he on disability. He got a bad back, a bad knee. He's an old nigga and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But he live in Casa Grande, but he ain't got to get no job or nothing like that because he on disability, and he finna parole up out of there. He finna parole from there in like a couple months, or he gonna clean up, either one, like, you feel me? So I told him I had the cigarettes. He like, oh yeah, man, let me get a cigarette, man. He like, you know what I'm saying? So, boom, I had showed him my cigarette. He was like, oh, you got the good ones. And I thought about it like, oh yeah, nigga, I forgot I got them designer cigarettes, nigga. I got them Gucci's, nigga. Oh yeah, nigga, I got them Gucci's, nigga. You know them Gucci joints, them Louis Vuittons. Yeah, I got all them, like, Because a designer cigarette in prison is one with the filter and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because most cigarettes in prison is Bueller's, or you just gonna get the tobacco, anything like that. You got a full cigarette, nigga, like a Marlboro, a Newport, anything like that, nigga, that's a designer cigarette. That's why when I sold the homie 5 for $5, I really was just trying to get him off, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's when I gave him like that. He was like, nigga, you know these go for way more. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I know. But everything going on, you know what I'm saying, me being nervous and all that shit, I forgot that, nigga, I had the designer cigarettes. You know, I ain't got no regular cigarettes, nigga. I got these designer joints, nigga. I got these Gucci, these Pradas, these Louis Vuittons, nigga. Marc Jacobs, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call them, nigga. I ain't got the regular shit. You know what I'm saying? No. These ain't those. These ain't them Buglers. You know, these ain't them tops, nigga. No, nigga, that's these designer shit, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I forgot that, like, you know what I'm saying? So when he said it, I was like, oh, yeah. That's how I got to start advertising it. Like, I start advertising it like, nigga, I got them designer joints and I got them for the low. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got them designer joints and I got them for the low. You feel me? So at this time, the cigarette game was going for $5 a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? That was for Buglers. If a nigga had a motherfucking designer cigarette like mine's, that motherfucking can go from $8 though, anywhere from start at $8. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can really put your own price up on it and shit, and whoever bite gonna bite. You feel me? But me, I'm a hustler, bro. I like to get it off fast. All this shit was given to me anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's all profit in my head. Like, nigga, I'm in prison. I'm not finna sell these motherfuckers for high price, high value. You feel me? So I dropped the game, my nigga, and started selling them motherfuckers all the way for $5. You know what I'm saying? For the designer cigarettes. Now, niggas was like, oh, this nigga tripping. Because at the time, it was just I didn't know that it was just a whole big beef behind some niggas in there about the price being $5. Because at first somebody said there was like 6 or 7. And then somebody else came in there with some cigarettes and they dropped them down to 5, you feel me? But they had the Buglers too. I'm selling designer cigarettes for $5 while you niggas selling Buglers for $5. Oh, it was a problem. And then on certain days, if you catch me on a good day, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I give you 2 for $8. Like, just on a good day, like, I give you 2 for $8. I was letting them go like that, like, you know what I'm saying? 3 for $12 type shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Just letting them go like that, like, you know what I'm saying? And then that became a problem because the other niggas that was selling cigarettes heard about them designer cigarettes, and there was a big problem up in there about that shit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still trying to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting the cigarettes off, so it comes time to do count. You know what I'm saying? When count come, they don't check the rooms at Casa Grande when they do count. Only thing they do, they come in there and count the bodies, you feel me? So I didn't want her to see it. I didn't want them to see the pack of cigarettes bulging out my pants. So what I did was I put them inside my drawer, because you got real drawers in there and all that, like a real dresser. So boom, I put them inside my drawer and I wrapped them inside something, just stuff them up in there until after count, you feel me? Boom, they did count. They got on the intercom, said count clear. As soon as count clear, I took the cigarette pack, I went inside the laundry room, because the laundry room was right across the street. Was right across from my room, you know what I'm saying? Boom, went in the laundry room, and I'm thinking like, damn, wasn't no camera inside the laundry room neither, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, damn, where can I hide this shit at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where can I put this shit at? You know what I'm saying? So what I did was, the vent at the bottom, the dryer at the bottom, I popped that vent at the bottom. It was on the backside, that backside vent thing. You know what I'm saying? I popped that motherfucker, and I put the whole cigarette pack right there, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I just prayed. I prayed that wouldn't nobody come find it, wouldn't nobody come take it, none of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to risk it keeping it in my room. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Pop that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I put that shit right there after count clear, and I was good, nigga. I was good, like, you know what I'm saying? And now it's just a waiting game, like, trying to see. Later on that day, you know what I'm saying, they gave me my movement day. My movement day was in 2 days. It was what, they let me go out on the, what was that, Thursday. Yeah, 'cause that was Tuesday. So it was the next day. It was the day, you know what I'm saying? It was the following day, like, you know what I'm saying? Let me go out that Thursday for my first movement, you feel me? But after we did count, after they did count and I hide the cigarette pack, I noticed that I think that was 6 o'clock count. We supposed to be back by 5 for 6 o'clock count. I noticed that my 2 roommates ain't back yet. Joey Russo and Zeus. I noticed these niggas ain't back yet. Like, where the fuck is these niggas at? Now, I'm upstairs. It could be one or two things. People that's late, they normally, if you come in there, say you come in there at 5:45, and it's a whole long line and shit, you know what I'm saying? And they know they not finna get through everybody by 6 o'clock count type shit. What they'll do is they'll count everybody inside the lobby and shit, and then they'll go count everybody. And then they'll come back and they'll do their little, finish searching everybody and doing their little shit for the people that just came back from movements and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Then they'll let everybody go up to their room, you feel me? So I'm thinking in my head, like, shit, maybe they downstairs, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it just became 6 o'clock for count and all that. So maybe they downstairs or some shit like that, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't thinking nothing of it. 20 minutes later, Joey come walking in, 20 minutes later. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, okay, boom. So I asked him, like, hey, Zeus was down there with you? He was like, no, I ain't see Zeus. I was like, damn. This nigga Zeus, man. This nigga Zeus that ran. He was like, you think so? I was like, hell yeah, man. That nigga Zeus a career criminal, man. That nigga's a career criminal. He got on, bro. He a white boy too, man. You can tell he wasn't trying to read, but Zeus was surprised that they sent him to Casa Grande, truthfully. Zeus like, what? Y'all sent me to Casa Grande? I'm gonna get up out of here. Like, already knew on his first movement he was gonna get up out of there. Like, you know what I'm saying? 7 o'clock came around. You know what I'm saying? What was that? Next count, 6 o'clock count. Next count was what? 9 o'clock. They do a count every 2 hours. Yeah, about 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock count came around. When 8 o'clock count came around, they came up to our room and was like, hey, y'all ain't seen y'all roommate? Y'all ain't heard about him or none of that? It was like, nope. It was like, yep, he's a runner. We finna have to mark him down. Nigga never came back. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, this nigga Zeus thing got on their ass. I knew Zeus was gonna get on though, bro. Like, you could just tell, like I said, he was surprised that they even let his ass go to Casa Grande. Like, you know what I'm saying? You were surprised, like, they even let him go to Casa Grande. So after count time come, shit, they put a bolo out for him. Like, they said they put a bolo out for him. They came up there, they talked to us and shit, try to see if we talked to him, we, you know what I'm saying, knew anything and shit. I don't know nothing, bro. I don't even know the white boy like that. I just know his name Zeus. I don't even know the white boy like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, like, you know what I'm saying? They packed all his property up and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They got up out of there. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got up out of there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, up, one down. Like, he got on. Like, but people was just running from Casa Grande every day, though. Like, I got so many stories about that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, man, y'all, that was part 2 right there, though, man. You know, I so far I got away with the shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens in the morning. I'm gonna get the rest of this shit off, or, you know what I'm saying? For real. Like, comment, and subscribe, Contraband, if y'all like this shit, man. We out this bitch, Contraband TV.